Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Emma Sage and today I am doing a review of the Lancôme foundation called Teint Idole Ultra 24 Hours. I have it in one of the lightest shades, which is 01. I will link the name here because I can't remember it right now. I am going to try this out. I obviously have it on my face right now. Gonna try this out, show you the application of it with two different methods, and do some updates later on throughout the day to kind of show you how it went along. And hopefully by the end of the day I will have a kind of an idea if I like the foundation or not. I really hope that you enjoyed this video. Make sure you give it a thumbs up, and if you want to see if I like this foundation by the end of the day, make sure you keep on watching. So we are testing out the Lancôme Teint Idole Ultra 24 Hour Oil-Free, Wear and Comfort, Retouch-Free, Divine Perfection. It says on the bottle SPF 15 and I have the color 01. I have primed a tiny bit. I'm in kind of a primer dilemma. My primers have all run out. So I scraped what was left of the Smashbox photo finish that I cut to manage to really dig in there. And then I had like a few drops of the Too Faced Hangover RX replenishing face primer. So normally I use a lot more primers, but you know, some people don't use any primers, so I guess this is like a medium kind of thing. I got this foundation brush as a gift with purchase. It is the Lancôme foundation brush 02. It's a pretty standard paddle foundation brush. I don't use mine all that much. So we're gonna test one half with this one and the other half with a damp beauty blender, which I always love. I feel like I'm gonna get a lot better results with a beauty blender since my skin is a bit uneven, and I feel like this just kind of makes the foundation blend more, or like be more seamless on the skin. So I'm interested in seeing if the color matches me and how the application is. It says shake well before use, so I'm gonna shake it up. It has a plastic cap, and I think I'm done shaking it enough. So I'm just gonna pump some onto the back of my hand. And we'll first start off with the paddle brush and see if, first of all, the color matches me okay. Yeah, it should be okay. I don't like these paddle brushes. I have combination skin, so it might kind of cling on to dry patches. Got a lot of problem areas down here. Absolutely loving it. And then I'm gonna do the beauty blender side, and I'm probably gonna use the beauty blender to kind of diffuse everything as well. I don't know, I feel like maybe since this is an oil-free foundation, it's most likely water-based. I'm no expert in makeup, but I'm thinking that the beauty blender is kind of swallowing up the product instead of blending it. I might just use like a duo fiber brush. So I'm back and I brought a duo fiber brush and a buffing brush, and I'm just gonna kind of see. The coverage is not really working for me, so I really need to moisturize my lips. But okay, that's done for the foundation. I'm gonna go and do the rest of my makeup, and I'll talk to you when I'm done with that. Hi guys, so I'm done doing my makeup. Did a pretty basic look for me with a lot of highlighter though, so I'm feeling extra glowy and dewy today. What I'm thinking right now is that my skin looks really dry. And it is dry, like I've moisturized it and all, but if you could see me like up close, it's kind of clinging on to like the acne on my forehead. This problem area is looking kind of rough. It's kind of accentuating all of the dryness, which I don't like. Since this is an oil-free foundation, I'm guessing they target it towards oily skin people. So I'm gonna see how I get throughout the day, because normally I am really dry in the beginning of the day, and then I tend to produce a lot of oil throughout the day. So I'm gonna see if it looks better throughout the day or if it separates. From my view in the viewfinder right now, my skin looks a lot better on the camera than it does in real life, but it looks good. Like, it looks really, really good. I just feel like if you have any problems, like I have lots of tiny dots and I feel like they look more apparent right now than they do when I have only BB cream on. So that's something to kind of think about. I'm gonna see how I like it throughout the day, and I'll do some updates later on. Beautiful natural lighting. So it's been 2.5 hours now, and it's looking pretty good. I think it's even looking better now than it did right after application. Yeah, can't really say anything bad about it at this point. It's looking pretty good. Happy so far. It's now 6 o'clock, so I've had it for about 5.5 hours, and it's looking okay. I can see a lot of discoloration going on here. My spots and my like my discoloration or my dark spots are pretty significant over there. Other than that, it's holding up pretty well. Yeah, it's not too oily around the nose. I feel like it's looking pretty good. It's holding up. It's not separating or anything, so that's good. So like I said, it's 6 o'clock right now. I've now had 2 meals or so after I did my makeup, and I'm gonna have dinner tonight at my in-laws, and I'll talk to you after that to see how it is by the end of the night. I'm doing a first impression of the foundation that I'm wearing, so I'm gonna see if wearing glasses is gonna make the foundation completely come off on my nose. Hi guys, so it's almost 10 o'clock, so I've worn this foundation for over 8 hours, which it's pretty much like a full work day. I wish I would have been able to wear this longer, but I woke up pretty late since it's Saturday, so wish I could have worn this foundation for a longer period of time, but this is what we're working with. So I wanted to give you like my final result. I guess this is not a real review. This is a first impression, since I've not been able to really play around with it as much as I would have wanted. But the first impression that I have of this foundation is that it's really, really nice for oily skin, or like a normal to oily skin. I would not purchase this if you're dry, because it tends to cling on to dry patches on my face at least, and any kind of uneven skin, that it kind of accentuates that. So if you have really, really smooth skin, if you're blessed like that, I think this foundation would be great. It's a little bit more difficult to work with if you have like acne scarring and problem areas like acne and such, like I do. So I did set this foundation with the RIMMEL Stay Matte Powder, and then when all the makeup was done, I sprayed it with the Urban Decay All Nighter Makeup Setting Spray, which I pretty much always do when I do like a full face of makeup. It kind of prolongs the wear of the makeup, but the makeup is holding up really great. I would feel comfortable wearing it a few hours more, like that wouldn't bother me at all. So that's a great sign. I've been out and about, and I feel like I'm getting a tiny bit glowy in like the oiliest areas, but that's completely normal for me. So my tips for you, if you are interested in this foundation, the Lancôme Teint Idole Ultra 24-Hour Foundation, I would suggest that you prime your skin with a good smoothing primer that kind of smooths the surface of your skin, because this foundation tends to cling on to any dry or uneven skin surface. So definitely keep that in mind. Also, my experience with the Beauty Blender was that it completely soaked up the product instead of distributing it. So I'm gonna have to play around with these, and I'll let you know later on what brushes I like the most. This has been on for about 8.5 hours now, and it's still looking pretty good. Like, if I could just blot a bit or touch up with a tiny bit of powder, I would feel like I would look flawless. So far the longevity of the makeup is great. I can't test out if this makeup really lasts for 24 hours, so I'm sorry about that. Maybe someday I will, but I just really want to take this face off so I can feel fresh when I go to sleep. I did notice that I do wear glasses, so these are gonna reflect in the ring light. Ooh. But after wearing these I only wore them for an hour or two, the makeup on my nose had kind of slipped, and I think that also has to do with my oily skin. You know, this is my oily zone, my T-zone, so the makeup on my nose was kind of ratchet after that. But I just took the Real Techniques buffing brush and I just buffed it out a bit, and it was totally okay. So nothing too serious, just needed a little bit of retouching, but that's kind of a given. I feel like I've never worn anything that doesn't transfer if you wear glasses or sunglasses, or, you know, like apply something like that to your face. The scent of it was really great. I guess it just smells like all Lancome products. It smells kind of like a, I don't know, like a fancy cream or something. It smells good, so but it does definitely have like a slight scent. So if you're not into that, I would definitely get a tester first if that's available where you live. So I think my overall first impression review of the product is that I really like it. I feel like my skin looks great. It feels great. It doesn't feel heavy on the skin at all. With a little bit of retouching throughout the day, just to kind of blot off the oils, I feel like this will look perfect for a few hours more. I really hope that you enjoyed this video. Make sure you hit the thumbs up button to let me know. Please subscribe if you are not. I upload videos very frequently on here on just about everything. Let me know if you want to see some other reviews, first impressions, anything like that. I will be doing more makeup related videos really soon. So yeah, I'm excited to talk to you in my next video. Bye!